In June 1940, Italy entered World War II on the side of Germany. Italian leader Benito Mussolini hoped to expand Italian influence across the Mediterranean and North Africa. At the time, Italy controlled the colony of Libya, which bordered Egypt to the east. Egypt was under strong influence of the United Kingdom and contained the strategically important Suez Canal. In September 1940, Italian forces launched an invasion from Libya into Egypt. The operation was commanded by Rodolfo Graziani. Approximately 200,000 Italian troops were present in Libya. Although only part of this force participated directly in the advance, the Italian army moved about 100 kilometers into Egyptian territory before halting near the coastal town of Sidi Barrani. Instead of continuing the offensive, the Italian army constructed a series of fortified camps spread across the desert. These camps were separated by large distances and relied on limited supply lines. This defensive posture allowed the Italians to hold territory, but it also made coordination between units difficult. Opposing them was the British Western Desert Force. This formation consisted of roughly 36,000 troops under the command of Richard O'Connor. The force included British, Australian, Indian, and other Commonwealth units. Despite being significantly smaller than the Italian army, the Western Desert Force possessed advantages in mobility, coordination, and armored warfare. In December 1940, British commanders launched a limited offensive known as Operation Compass. The operation was originally planned as a short raid intended to disrupt Italian positions along the frontier. The attack began on December 9, 1940. British and Commonwealth forces struck the Italian camps near Sidi Barrani. Using concentrated armor, artillery support, and coordinated infantry assaults, the British were able to isolate and defeat the Italian positions one by one. The separation between the Italian camps made it difficult for their forces to support each other. Within several days, the Italian defensive line in Egypt collapsed. Large numbers of Italian soldiers were captured during the fighting. After the success at Sidi Barrani, British commanders decided to extend the operation beyond its original limited objective. The Western Desert Force continued advancing westward into Italian-controlled Libya. In January 1941, British and Commonwealth forces attacked the fortified port of Bardia. The battle resulted in the capture of tens of thousands of Italian troops. Soon afterward, another major port city, Tobruk, also fell to the advancing Allied forces. The British offensive continued across eastern Libya. Italian formations retreated westward while attempting to reorganize their defenses. However, British armored units conducted rapid maneuvers through the desert in order to intercept the withdrawing Italian forces. The campaign reached its final phase in February 1941 during the Battle of Beit Affam. British armored forces successfully blocked the coastal road used by the retreating Italian army. This maneuver trapped large Italian formations attempting to escape from eastern Libya. Following several days of fighting, the remaining Italian forces surrendered. By the conclusion of Operation Compass, British and Commonwealth troops had advanced approximately 800 kilometers from the Egyptian border into Libya. The operation resulted in the capture of more than 130,000 Italian soldiers, along with large quantities of equipment, including tanks, artillery, and vehicles. Operation Compass represented one of the first major Allied victories of the war. However, the success also altered the strategic situation in North Africa. The scale of the Italian defeat led Germany to intervene in the region in early 1941. German forces under the command of Erwin Rommel were deployed to North Africa as part of the Afrika Korps. Their arrival would lead to a new phase of the North African campaign, which continued for several more years. Operation Compass demonstrated the effectiveness of mobile warfare in desert conditions and significantly weakened Italian military capabilities in North Africa during the early stages of the conflict. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to Historic Wars Official for more content covering major battles and historical events. New videos will be uploaded regularly. Thank you for watching.